So immediately, let me get this fucking thing in, god damn it. So immediately you're gonna notice that the button says continue, right? So the button says continue because I skipped all of the boring stuff that nobody wants to see. All of this walking through the bottom of the castle, nobody wants to see that. So I skipped all that. The reason why I did that is because it's pretty much all just lore, right? It's all just lore. It teaches the brand new people how to swing your sword, how to sprint, stuff like that. Very basic stuff. And then this is essentially the tutorial of the game, is this like Big Sky Island. I think that's what it's called, Big Sky Island. So you start out here. This is exactly how you start once you finish doing that. I need to go in and I need to change some settings. So this is my first time ever, trying out a little bit of some playthrough action. We are going to watch the cutscenes. We will, we will also read the text. Don't worry, I will read it for you in my own way. So here we go. Decayed Master Sword. This is your weak ass sword because it got broke by the Demon King. And that's what that's what you missed in the beginning, right? You missed the Master Sword getting broken by the Demon King. Y is to attack. Super simple, super easy. I am the type of person, when it comes to these games especially, I am an explorer. This is just me playing through, having a good time. Yes, I have played some of this already. I do have another account, right? I have another account that my brother and I share. And because we share it, I didn't want to show any of that on video, so I went ahead and I restarted. I am going to be, for the most part, on an exercise bike anytime I'm doing this. Okay, so we're usually going to be going about like 30-minute sessions, something like that. 20 minutes to 60-minute sessions is really what we're going to be doing. I'm looking for bomb flowers already. Press A to jump. It's like the very basic stuff, super tutorial-y. Super similar to the last tutorial, and just like the last tutorial in the last game, which if you didn't know, this is a continuation of the last game, right? This game did happen after the last game. These two games, if you take time to look into like the Legend of Zelda lore and stuff like that, you actually learn that there are like multiple timelines / universes. It's very similar to how the Marvel universes work, like different characters, different stories, different Links, different Zeldas, different Ganons every single time. So this game's Ganon that we're facing is teaching me how to do, boom, put on my trousers. Gotta get some pants on for Link. It's kind of a skirt, isn't it? Hey, Link rocks it though. Link's rocking the skirt. But yeah, so the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild is the game that comes prior to this Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. They're on the same timeline. It is the same Link. It is the same Zelda. And here we are, the Big Sky Island. So the first thing we do is we see, like, you get to see a lot, right? You see so much of Hyrule. There's so much in the sky. There's so much on the floor. And then there's even an underneath. That's what I like to call it. I like to call it the underneath. And it's actually called the depths. Doing Big Sky Island as like your tutorial zone, what a good idea. What a fun idea. Such a great way to get us exposed to the game right away, how big and how beautiful it's going to be. I think the big difference here between this game and the last game is that this tutorial island takes quite a bit more time than the last one. At least that's how I felt. Overall, I do believe that this is meant to be a bigger and longer game. Pause. But now we're just flying. And one of my favorite features of the game is the diving through the sky and holding that right bumper to accelerate down. Such a fun little new feature. Playing the game so far has been so good. It's been such a great experience. It's so beautiful. I enjoy it so much that I was just like, you know what? I want to do it again. So I have not beaten the game yet. I have done 2 of like the main temples. I'm gonna pick up this tree branch here. Why? Because look at this. Look at this garbage. They start you with this Master Sword. It does 1. All right, it's a decayed Master Sword. Rest in peace. Tree branch is stronger than it, so we're rocking the tree branch. Okay, I hear an enemy. I hear him. I can't remember much. I can't remember much from when I did my playthrough here. Okay, there it is. He's interested. He wants to smoke. Finding an apple. Oh, damn, I just remembered that. I'm going to have to rediscover all of these things. Dang, whacked me. Okay, I'm just going to beat his ass. Bam, slapped him down hard. The tree dropped a stick. He dropped his stick. Now he's got nothing. I'm going to throw his stick at him. Ultimate disrespect. We're going to keep collecting these apples while we're at it, too. So yeah, I do pretty much know how to play the game. I know how to play the game. I know a lot of like the little tips and tricks that are like, oh, even if you're a beginner, you should watch this video. It's a great tip and trick. And so, you know, this isn't going to be a video or a series where I'm discovering a lot of new things. I mean, I'll of course discover new things, but for the most part, I do know how most of the mechanics work in the game. I do understand the lore and what we're doing and everything like that. But we're just gonna have a good time. Pretty much, you know what? The whole point of this video is I'm 26 years old. Capture cards cost $30 now. Also, I'm gonna try to cuss as little as possible, but no promises. So yeah, I'm 26 years old. Capture cards cost like 30 bucks now, and I was just like, you know what? I already do so much on YouTube. I'm going to keep doing more things on YouTube, so that's exactly what I'm doing with this. It took a while to get the setup all set up. I love these guys, these little constructs. These little, what are they called? What are these ones called? I guess we'll find out, right? Look at him. Look how cute he is. Look how cute he's got his little dangly earrings and stuff. Hello. Let's see what he's got to say. Link, I've waited. Princess Zelda left something. Oh, okay. That's right. In this game, we don't have the Sheikah Slate anymore. We have a Purah Pad. And a Purah Pad is a Sheikah Slate, but now Purah made it herself. You remember Purah, the little girl who was actually super old? Well, she is in this game again. She's not a little girl anymore, but she is still super old. So yeah, we got the Purah Pad. This is Princess Zelda's prized possession. It has a variety of features that are essential for adventure. So this is how we do a lot of the stuff. If you didn't play the last game, then you don't remember it, but your Sheikah Slate, your Purah Pad, that's like your adventure log, where your quests are, that's your map, that's your place where you keep all your pictures and stuff. So it looks like this steward construct received this directly from Zelda. I mean, she could have just given it to me herself, but unfortunately she's kind of like gone at the time. So what this guy says I need to do is go over to the Temple of Time, pretty much. So it was used in distant past. Many rites, ceremonies, kingdoms were held there. Okay. It's a lonely place now. No one visits. All right. Well, we're going to go give it some action. And we're going to go introduce ourselves to the temple. And then the temple won't be as lonely. I'm going to touch this thing because clearly anything that glows like that, I'm going to touch it. If you haven't noticed by now, Link has something crazy with his arm. He's got this crazy new arm. I just think that he hasn't really noticed it yet. I think he's just taking his time to really realize what's going on with his body. First things first, he's like, where the heck am I? Why did I just wake up from a long slumber again? I swear I did that like 100 years ago and then fought like Ganon back then. Well, guess what, Link? We're about to do it again. So these constructs, what their role is around the map, right? These steward constructs, their role is to essentially tell you, the new player, stuff that you won't know. Right? We're going to take a little pause. I got to look at some text and stuff. So I'm actually going to take a minute here and also increase the resistance on my bike just because I'm not really feeling anything. So you seem to be new here. Be wary of soldier constructs. So you can ask them about these things, and pretty much from there they're just going to tell you that, you know, just a bunch of things about the game. Right? They're going to tell you how to play the game. So there are some constructs out here, like they'll tell you how you cook, stuff like that. So this guy's like, you can practice targeting on me, right? So you hold ZL, and then you can practice targeting on him. They're passive creatures. These guys are super peaceful. Of course you can attack at them, and then they just get scared. Danger. Yeah, a little scaredy cat. And so we're going to avoid them, pretty much is what I'm getting to, right? We're going to avoid the steward constructs as much as possible, simply because we don't need to interact with them. We know how to play the game. I guess I know how to play the game. I'm not going to interact with them. I know how to play the game. So see, like this guy here, I'm going to throw my stick right at his face. And then I'm going to use my decayed. Now I'm going to pick up another stick branch. I'm avoiding using the stick because I want as many sticks as possible. Sticks are stronger than tree branches, so I want to take my time and use as many sticks as I possibly can. Master Sword's running low on energy. Can we shoot beams with the Master Sword? No. So in the beginning, right, so I haven't even gotten to the point in my other playthrough where I've gotten the Master Sword. All right, so the Master Sword is unknown to me. And because of that, I was playing around with it when I started this playthrough over. Oh, wow. I forgot that there's like a little cutscene when you pull that out the first time. That's a bird. Okay, cutscene when you put it back too. Wow. Feels like a good use of cutscenes. But what was I saying? Oh, yeah, the Master Sword. So when I went to start over my playthrough, right, and I was using the Master Sword while running in the underground world of the fucking... You're pretty much like running around underneath Hyrule Castle and you're exploring with Zelda and you find like ancient ruins from an ancient civilization. Watch out for these birds. I gotta watch out for these birds because they will mess me up. They will just like stomp right all over me. I'm just exploring around. What's this thing? It's floating off of the ground. I don't think I can reach that yet. I'm gonna have to wait until I unlock a few things and then I'll be able to reach that. So I'm just gonna keep running around. Look, we got boulders here. Why? Because we got these suckers down there. Uh-oh. Okay, so I pushed that the wrong way and I got stuck pushing it in a direction that I didn't want to. So those were both useless. Don't worry about them. First thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna eat some raw mushrooms just so I'm a little bit healthier, more prepared for the fight. I guess that was kind of useful though. It blocked. Oh, it distracted him. Okay, so that's what happens to the Master Sword. That sucker's gone. I believe that it should regenerate. Okay, there are 3 of them here. I know I said I wanted to, hold out on using my sticks. I don't think I'm gonna have a choice. Bam! Yeah, no choice. Gonna have to use my sticks. I forget that, like, even though I want to save weapons and stuff like that, that's something that early on when you play this game, you really gotta get over it just right away. You're gonna use so many things. It does not matter. Like, do not get attached to any of your materials. I'm also sitting further back from the screen than I'm used to, and my screen is super small. I'm playing, so how this is set up is I am sitting on an exercise bike. I am riding said exercise bike, and then on my computer desk is just a normal computer monitor. It's not a big monitor, nothing crazy, nothing fancy like that. It's a good monitor. I like it. It works great, but it's nothing too wild. It's nothing too wild. So here's a construct, right? And this construct is going to talk my ear off about keeping warm at fires and how fires are useful. You can cook with fires and stuff like that. And then he's also going to be like, yo, check it out. I made this roasted mushroom. So I'll pick it up and then his dumbass is going to talk to me. I roasted that, but it's yours if you want. See, these guys are so nice, right? They're so nice. They're so kind. They're like little puppy dogs, adorable. And then they teach me all about how to roast things because roasting things is super useful in this game. Take, for instance, roasting apples. If I take these apples that heal half a heart and then I roast them, then they will now become something that heals almost a full heart, basically a full heart. And you can do this with any raw materials that would, normally be ingested by a human or a Hylian in this case. So I just dip there, gather all that toasted stuff, make sure I don't catch on fire. And I'll even toast this guy up too. So it's good to have a balance of toasted things as well as cooked dishes in this game. There's a construct somewhere else that will teach me about cooking dishes. But see, I can eat those apples and they heal way more than when they were raw. And now we're just going to be approaching the Temple of Time from here. Climbing up the stairs, long stairs. It is so different. I'm going to have to get used to playing with this small amount of stamina as well. They really start you with barely any. One ring is just not much. Alright, so this motherfucker has got a sword and a shield. So we're going to have to be careful. Alright, immediately after I said that, I immediately took an entire heart's amount of damage. So he's going to do this thing. I'm going to punish him by throwing my stick at his face. I got my long spear, so I don't even need to get that close anymore. I just poke him. Just keep poking him. Sucker. Dead. Now we got a shield. Sick. I know all this stuff, but of course it's the tutorial. Rusty broadsword. Boom. Lovely. Spoiler alert, because this Ganon, aka the Demon King, came out from the bowels of Hyrule, all of the weapons on the map are like crummy and suck. So they're all rusted, they're all decayed in different ways. The only pristine weapons are down in the depths, which we will go there in quite some time. It'll take quite a while. I'm approaching the 20-minute mark of my biking already. I need to increase the resistance. There's not enough resistance here. I am... Oh wait, that's right. Hold on, I gotta stop talking. So that, you know, this is Rauru. Rauru's a god. He's the god that originally sealed away the Demon King. He gave me his arm. You see? Just how I was saying. He gave me his arm. He's Rauru. We're Link. I'm Link. The source of the right arm. Damn, that's all they call him? Not original King of Hyrule? Not literal god walking?
Forgive me for appearing to you in this manner. Unfortunately, I know...
So he's got no physical form anymore. I feel it. I understand, you know. He lost it when he was fighting the Demon King. No biggie. He did it for us.
Open this door. It seems to have lost the power to do so.
No power in the arm. I wonder what I gotta do to get it back. My guess is... Oh, Sacred Light, Shrines. We're gonna have to go to... Obviously I know. Obviously I know. I've played most of this.
Of course. Why not visit the shrines on this island?
Why not visit the shrines on this island? A good idea. If there's anything to know about Rauru, they're very smart. So Rauru wants me to go up there.
The shrines.
So I'm gonna make my way over there. I'm gonna climb up. And I'm gonna get up in there. All right. Just waiting for this cutscene to end to unlock me. Now I can go. Here we go. All right. Main quest, new objective, the closed door. That's where the Purapad comes in. Boom. Now I can see. Find Princess Zelda is my #1 objective. First I gotta open this closed door, which means I gotta go to these shrines. And with the Purapad comes marking. So of course I'm gonna mark that. I'm also gonna take a second, I'm gonna look around, see if I can see any other shrines. There's a shrine. Boom. Tried to tell me I couldn't place a pin there. You can't tell me what I can't do. So I placed it there anyways. All right, let's get it. I don't want to spend too much time up here. Okay, I want to spend as little time as I possibly have to on Big Sky Island. The main reason behind that is because I want to get to the meat of the game ASAP. All right, I'm finding arrows. This is already one of the downsides of playing on an exercise bike. Maybe if this channel blows up. If this channel blows up, I will make more content to a point at which I can't ride the bike for all of it. Right? Oh, dang, he's shooting his bow right at me. I'm gonna poke him a bunch with my stick. He's gonna fall. Check this out. Boom! This is like next level strats already. Damn, did you see me just juggle him in the air? That's like some Mortal Kombat stuff. Smack him, he's dead. I pick up his bow, and I pick up his bones and his soul. More arrows, nice. All right, he didn't drop his soul for me. I can hear someone. I hear it. There he is. You know what I just realized? I only have one of my Bluetooth headphones in, and I really should probably get the other Bluetooth headphone in. Let me do that real quick. Let me do that. Just standing up. Damn, this exercise bike is making my ass hurt. I think my ass is hurting extra on the exercise bike right now because I'm not used to sitting on it. Right? I'm just not used to sitting on it. Bust out that other headphone. Boom. Now we got 360-degree sound. I can hear everything that I need to hear. Yeah. Oh my God, my ass. This is really hitting me hard in the butt. Okay. Back on the exercise bike. We're going. Dang, man. I wish I could get more comfortable on this chair, but maybe I'll put a pillow on it. Who knows? All right, we're back in action. We're going. I'm actually going to turn up my resistance a bit more. I don't know what resistance level I'm on. The screen for this bike, it died quite a while ago. It takes batteries. I just haven't replaced them. Eventually, I'll replace them. Don't worry about it, okay? Don't judge me. Running around. Now, rushroom. So this is the big difference, right? This rushroom, if you see right there, cook it before eating it temporarily increases your movement speed. So when you cook stuff like that, into dishes, 100% of the time it's going to be more worth it to cook it into a dish rather than just roast it. There are a few exceptions, like things that make you glow. Those are pretty stupid. I don't really enjoy using that. So what I do with things that make you glow ingredients, I just roast them. I roast them on up. All right, we can't watch every cutscene. This one, we're forced to watch it. But I like the shrines in this game. The shrines, I think, are way cooler this game than last game. I mean, look at that big old rock with a portal inside of it. Maybe the outside of the shrine isn't as cool, but the inside of the shrine is pretty cool. What I do like more in this game is the towers. Oh my gosh, the towers in this game are way cooler than the last game. I can't wait until we get into that part of the game when I start finding towers. I've made it. Seen this shrine, built it a long time ago, built the light. Then now, extend your hand. He daps me up. All right, here we go, here we go. So something's happening. We're hearing that standard Zelda music. That's what we like to hear. I gotta lower the seat on this bike, I think. I think I gotta lower the seat on this bike. I need to be a little bit lower. I think I need to be a little bit lower because I need a bit more engagement, right? So the main reason I'm even doing this on the bike, 1, health, 2, exercise, but 3, which is actually the main reason I'm doing it, is because 2 months ago, almost 3 now, almost 3 months ago, in 12 more days, it'll be 3 months. So almost 3 months ago, I had knee surgery. They replaced my ACL and they fixed my lateral meniscus. And so the main reason why I'm doing this is to help my knee get a bit stronger. So I just wanted to lower my seat to get a little bit more push into that pedal. Because I'm getting the pull, but I want a little bit more push too. All right, usability. Now we get the hand of God, I call it. I don't know what it's called actually, but pretty much you just pick stuff up, put it down, and then you're moving around. But what makes this one better is now the building materials are sticky. So you see, like, one of the things you can do here is you can attach. Bam, I just built that, right? You pick it up, you can shake the controller, or you can just pick it up and then you can shake your right stick a bunch. I prefer to just shake my controller. I like the motion controls. The best part about this game, hands down, in my own personal opinion, is the fact that now when you hold stuff with your ultra hand, that's what it's called, when you hold stuff, you can rotate and maneuver it in multiple different planes of motion. So 2 planes of motion actually. But being able to have that control over the items, holy cow, it makes such a big difference in the game. It makes such a big difference. It makes the whole game way more playable, way more fun, and a bit easier too, which I don't mind. I will say that the one thing that feels different about this game than the last game is once you're off Tutorial Island, it feels like the monsters are just like unforgivingly just kicking your ass constantly, right? It just feels like they're just like, hey, we're here to beat you up. Boom, 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 boom. So I'm building this quick because I remember how to do this. I know how this is done. So I put that there. And then I just take it. I just take it all the way down. All right. And that is what I'm also going to be doing on the Big Sky Island, aka Tutorial Island. And we'll be doing that a lot. I'm excited for this series. This is going to be a really fun series. And I get to exercise the whole time. So let's go. I ain't mad about that. Looking forward to it. We offer the light that will cleanse you of evil. Boom, here it comes. The light that cleanses me of the evil. So obviously that's Rauru. And then right next to Rauru is a Hylian woman. And they had sex and then created the Hylian race. I'm pretty sure that's like the basis of it, right? I'm pretty sure that's what's good with it. So as you play throughout the game, you're going to get these lights from these shrines. And just like the last game, the shrines, you're going to use them to get either stamina or more hearts. So you're either going to get more stamina or more hearts, and you're going to need 4 of them total. So I got the blessing. May the light of blessing grant you the strength you seek. So it's going to be very similar to the last game. I got to get 4 of these. And then once I get 4 of these, I have to go back to the door and get it open. I think it might make me go back to the door now. If it did, that would suck ass. But if it doesn't, I'm just going to keep going. And even if it doesn't, I'm just gonna keep going regardless, just because I know better, right? All right, so here it is. This is what I was talking about. Raru's gonna talk to me. Ah, you gathered it, man. Good job. Restored that arm. You need to open the Temple of Time. You may want to mark the other shrines because you're gonna need them. Parapads, got a scope. I'm gonna no scope yo ass. Better watch out. Scope and pins. Press down right stick. So obviously I pinned that guy already. We need 4 total. We just got 1. Boom, number 2. Just like that. Where's number 3? Number 3 should be close as well, I think. Okay, maybe not. Looking around. That's not number, no, that's number 2. Boom, 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 boom. All right, we're just gonna go. We're just gonna move and we'll eventually find it. So immediately you're presented with ways to start messing around with your Ultra Hand. And a lot of what you're gonna be building at the beginning. Oh no! Too fast for you. I got those reflexes already, so I caught that right off the bat. Oh yeah, you're gonna be building lots of bridges and stuff like that. And to be honest, to be completely honest, right? In this game, you're gonna be given lots of opportunities like this to just like start picking stuff up and building it when it's just like not necessary at all, right? There are moments where you walk around throughout the map and there are lots of opportunities to like pick stuff up and build stuff. And a lot of the times they're just there. You know, you can use them. You don't have to use them either. So like, just like I did there, like it looks like they may have wanted me to go there and then take a little thing down, but instead of taking the thing down, I just walked on down. I just took my own way. So here's Raru. And what Raru's gonna do here is he's gonna tell me about these constructs, right? So, hey, I never imagined, you know, carrying this out. These guys are still just kicking it, huh? You know, pick up wood, heck of wood. I like this. You find these dead constructs around, you pick up their bones, I mean, their soul, because their soul is still just chilling there. So this guy here, he's chilling, he's got an axe, and he wants to teach you about cutting wood. Unfortunately for him, I'm not an idiot. I do understand the concept of cutting wood. I feel like it's a pretty easy concept to grasp. Pretty much take my stone axe, boom, chop this tree a bunch of times, and then either I can leave it like this, and then I can Ultra Hand this sucker, or I can chop it more up. What they want me to do, right? So what they want me to do here is they want me to chop some trees, and then they want me to build a little bridge. Okay, we're gonna build it 2 wide. Luckily for us too, there are already some trees chopped down, so we're not gonna have to chop too much. Picking this stuff up, attaching this stuff to the other stuff. Hopefully that, perfect. All right, I said it was only gonna be 2 wide. I said it was only gonna be 2 wide. So of course we'll unstick this, go to the bottom, bam, just like that. My butt hurts so bad, holy cow. Sitting on this, 32 minutes in. You know, I am gonna have to stop. I'm gonna have to get off. Because I don't wanna overdo it either. I don't need to be overdoing anything and then end up like in pain or nothing like that. Because at the point that I'm at with my my surgery recovery, I'm still at a point where I need to make sure that I'm getting back to doing things slowly but surely. All right, so actually what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hop off the bike here. And yeah, so I'll definitely need to string these recording sessions together to make one episode. So this is not the end of this episode. Hell yeah.